A lot of people are going to people who are giving them wrong information. Locticians giving them the wrong information, cousins giving them the wrong information, all types of people telling you wrong stuff. What's up, Lock family? Welcome back to Jazzy Locks. I'm your girl Jazz. I am back with another video. If you're new here, welcome, friend. Glad to have you. I'm Jazz. I create lock content. I hope you like what you see on my channel and you decide to subscribe. All right. Hey, Lock family. What is up? Hope y'all are doing good on this lovely Friday. Your girl is back with another video. This week's video is going to be more so geared towards those of you all who are starting your locks or who are thinking about starting your locks. So a lot of times we go and get our locks done, we go get our locks installed, but after we get them done, we're just like, okay, where do I go from here? How do I take care of them? How often do I tie them up? How often do I get it retwisted? You have no clue what you're getting yourself into. Well, this video is for you to at least help you get through your first 3 months of starting your locks, okay? So let's go ahead and get into that. But before we get into the video, I'm going to be honest, y'all. Somebody told me that y'all watching my videos and y'all have not subscribed, so I'm going to give you a second to do that. Oh, okay, you say you want to join the Lock family? Okay, well, go ahead and subscribe. You done it yet? Okay, good. We are good. All right, guys. Well, I'm not going to hold you too much longer. Let's go ahead on and get into the video. Okay, so like I said in the beginning, a lot of times we go and get our locks installed, or either you do your locks yourself. You on day one, you feeling strong. You like, okay, I done got my locks. I'm doing something. Okay, you feeling this starter lock journey. Then day two come, you like, okay, well, what do I do next, right? Well, I'm going to break it down to you just so you can know what you should be doing. So the first day of getting your locks, once you go home, and whether you're getting a protective style, because if your hair is long enough, you can get your locks done into a style. So if you're getting a protective style, or if you just got comb coils, or if you just got 2-strand twists, whatever your method of starting your locks, once you get home and you get ready to lay down at night, you must wrap your hair up. You have to protect your locks, because if not, your hair is going to begin to break, and then your locks are going to be everywhere. They're going to be frizzy on day two. You have to make sure you tie your hair up. You can tie your hair up by using a bonnet. If you're a man, you can use a do-rag. And then you can also use a lock cap. Most people use lock caps once their locks mature, but you can use lock caps in the beginning too. And a lock cap, I'm going to see can I find one to show it to you. I do have quite a few around here, but it's basically like band. You tie it in the back, but you put your locks inside of the back part of the cap. So we call those lock caps because they're designed specifically for people with locks, or you can use them also if you got box braids, just any type of hairstyle that's long down your back, right? But so yeah, day one, you go home, you need to make sure you're tying your hair up just to make sure we're keeping our locks healthy, and then so the starter locks won't be going all over the place for day one. Okay, so day two happens, you wake up and you have to moisturize your locks, right? So you can moisturize your locks in various different ways. And also let me put a disclaimer out here. I always tell y'all, I am not a loctician. I don't know every single thing about locks. I'm just letting y'all know from my standpoint and from my journey and what helped me throughout my journey, right? So, I mean, I must did something right?
Here she goes.
Okay. But yes, so what I did was I used water and I used olive oil. That's all I used throughout my journey. Now that I'm getting more experience with my locks, I have been doing a little bit more experimenting with more oils to see what to do for your hair as far as hair growth and strengthening your hair and things of that sort. But in the very beginning, I just used olive oil because I always knew that olive oil was very good for your hair in regards to making your hair longer, strengthening your hair, just an all-around very good product. But I would also make sure I use the extra virgin kind, not the kind when you go in the hair store and you go to the hair aisle and it got all those different added ingredients. I go over to the cooking side and get extra virgin olive oil. It's gonna cost you a little bit of money, not the generic brand, but the kind that has that's in a green bottle with a green tint, and it has to say extra virgin olive oil. But that's the kind I would use with some water. I put it into my little spray bottle, You can get a little spray bottle from Walmart for $1. You can get it from the dollar store. Just places like that. It's just $1, but I'll put my oil in there, put my water in there, shake it up together, and that's what I would use. I'll spray on my hair, and then I would go back in between to oil my scalp with olive oil. So that's what I did for my hair, and it worked just fine. But you can use various different things. I don't want to tell you any specific thing to use because I want y'all to do y'all research. I don't want y'all to go out there and be trying this stuff and you like,
it broke my scalp out and Jazz told me to use it.
But I do know a lot of people use rose water in the beginning. I do know there's different type of sprays out there that's already created for started locks. You may have to do your research, look on Amazon, places like that. Make sure you're checking reviews just to make sure that it has worked good for other people. But yeah, people have used that method. And then for as oils, you can use olive oil, almond oil, avocado oil, coconut oil. It's all type of oils that you can use, but I just use olive oil, okay? But yeah, so that's day 2. And yeah, you need to make sure that you're moisturizing your locks. And this need to be done almost every day. As you're getting more into your lock journey down the line, maybe you can moisturize 3 times throughout the weeks, 4 times. But in the beginning, you need to make sure you're moisturizing your hair pretty frequent. Only you know what's the right amount of time to moisturize based off your texture, based off your scalp, things of that sort. But just make sure you're moisturizing your locks pretty often because we don't want no dry locks, right? Okay. Also, what's very good to use for hair growth also is aloe vera juice. You can buy that from Walmart. Get a really big jug from Walmart for about $6. But get you some aloe vera juice. You can put that in a water bottle. Get you some aloe vera juice, honey. Put that in that spray bottle I told you about. Get you some water, and you can put your olive oil in there and shake it up, or your oil of choice, and use that as a moisturizer also. Or you can just do the aloe vera juice and water and use olive oil or whatever oil on your scalp. Just whatever method you find best that works for you. You just got to play around with it. So, but that's what you should be doing. Number 2, and forever once you get your locks. If you have not been moisturizing your locks, make sure you start now. If you have not been tying your locks up, make sure you start now. If you're not doing it now, I'ma know. Okay, day 2 don't happen, day 3 don't happen, day 4, we done go on and on. All right, so week 2 coming around, you like,
dang, my locks looking frizzy. I don't know if I can get through this. I don't like the way my locks looking. They sticking up everywhere. Everybody at work in my business asking me what's going on with my hair. All my family members in my business asking me what's going on with my hair. I want to comb these out.
Don't do it. Don't comb them out, because I'm going to tell you what you got to do after that. So after 2 weeks, you need to be trying to get in touch with your loctician or be getting in contact with yourself or whoever to go ahead on and set up a retwist. Between week 3 and week 4, it's time to get your locks retwisted again. And also, you got to make sure you get your locks washed. Now, I'm going to go ahead and let you know this. If you're going to a loctician right now, or somebody doing your locks right now, and they telling you you're not supposed to wash your hair until 3 or 4 months down your journey, run, baby. Run. Because they don't need to be doing your hair. Because that is not true. Your locks have to be washed. Your scalp have to be clean in the beginning. So if they're telling you go 3 or 4 months without washing your locks in the beginning, then you need to find somebody else, okay? Okay. But yes, so after 3 to 4 weeks, you need to be trying to find you a loctician or yourself and go ahead on and set up to go get your locks retwisted again. So what this does is you've been spraying your hair consistently, you've been oiling your hair consistently, you've been getting that frizz. So what happens is once you do that first retwist, your locks are starting to get a little coil to it because now we got some friction going on, right? So now you don't have full-blown locks, but your locks are starting to do what it's supposed to do. It's starting to do the little lock thing, right? You can't tell, but your hair know it. So after 3 to 4 weeks, yeah, make sure you go into your loctician or yourself and make sure you get you a retwist. And I mentioned that you should be getting your locks washed in the beginning every 3 to 4 weeks. That very first time, if you're not quite ready to get your hair washed that time, What you can do is get you some witch hazel, put it on a cotton ball, and go between your scalp like that to clean your scalp. And that can serve as a wash, but only make sure you do that one time. After those next 3 to 4 weeks, you need to be making sure that you're getting your hair washed and retwisted. But even during that time, if you do decide to use the witch hazel and go between your hair with the witch hazel and the cotton ball, make sure during that time you still get your retwist. It's very important to make sure you're getting your locks retwisted frequently in the beginning to go ahead on and start the locking process. And make sure you wash your locks also. So after you have went and got your first retwist, same process again. Make sure you moisturizing your locks. Make sure you oiling your scalp. And guess what's going to happen again 3 or 4 weeks again?
You do the same process again.
You're going to go to your loctician again, get a retwist again. And then guess what's going to happen again after that?
You do the same process again.
Right. That's right. You're going to go start the process over again. Moisturizing your locks, oiling your scalp, tying your hair up 3 to 4 weeks, back to your loctician. And I say 3 to 4 weeks because it depends on your texture. With me, I had to go every 3 weeks when I first started my locks. But my husband, he was able to wait to 4 weeks to get a retwist. 5 weeks is okay, but do not go over 5 weeks. If you're going a month and 2 weeks without getting a retwist and you first started, that's not good. You need to make sure you're going 3 to 4 weeks in the very, very beginning. But once your locks begin to mature, so I have told you 3 different times to go and get your locks retwisted, right? 3 to 4 weeks this time, 3 to 4 weeks next time, 3 to 4 weeks other time. So after that, now it's 3 months. So after your 3 months, you should be able to start seeing your hair has shrunk a lot. You should be able to start seeing your hair starting to do some budding. Your locks are beginning to intertwine with each other. Your locks are beginning to take shape. Of course, like I said, they still kind of look like starter locks, but they look way different than what they looked like in the beginning, right? Right. So after that, depend on your hair texture, but most people, after those 3 months, you can start waiting to get a retwist. You ain't having a run up there every 3 to 4 weeks no more. Now you can start waiting 6 to 8 weeks before you get in a retwist. And that is that. Keep doing the same routine, but it's really simple as that. But I wanted to come on here and break that down to you because a lot of people have no idea what to do once they get their locks. And a lot of people are going to people who are giving them the wrong information. Locticians giving them the wrong information, cousins giving them the wrong information, all types of people telling you wrong stuff. So I wanted to come on here. I'm not an expert, but I'm letting you know what worked for me. So once you have done that, yeah, just keep on repeating the same process. Tie your hair up, moisturize, oil your scalp, go every 3 to 4 weeks. And then after 3 to 4 months, you can start going every 6 weeks or every 8 weeks and just keep on letting your hair grow and grow and grow and grow like that. And I guarantee you're going to have healthy, beautiful locks. Yeah. But also, I wanted to let you know, also, I do understand during the starter phase that your locks kind of be doing its own thing. They kind of hard-headed, they be sticking up every kind of way. So I always tell you about my clips, but I actually got them today so I can show you. So if you're somebody like me, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not even going to sit here in front and act like, oh, I just took my lock journey with stride, because I did, but I could not stand when my locks stood up. So what I would do, I would get me some clips. They got big clips. They got small clips. And these are really the same clips that your loctician use, or if you do your own hair, the clips that you use when you're doing your locks to hold them in place once you get a new retwist. But I'll put them clips on at nighttime. I'll tie my hair up. And then after a while, my locks became trained. They will automatically stop just, straying up everywhere. Once I put my clips on and tied my hair, after a while, my hair got trained to kind of just stay in place. But I did want to show you those clips to help you out. Also, if you're somebody who's going through struggling with itchy scalp, what I would suggest for you to do is get you some peppermint oil and get you some olive oil and mix it together. And you don't need a whole lot of peppermint oil because peppermint oil is strong, y'all. So, but mix those two together and get you a type of bottle that you can get in between your scalp, and just put it on your scalp and massage it into your scalp that way. And that maybe can help you with some of that itching. Also, rosemary is good. Like I say, you don't need a whole lot because rosemary is strong, but you can get you some rosemary together and some olive oil, mix that together. That may help you. But definitely I would say peppermint oil will help you with the itchy scalp and the dandruff and things of that sort. So get you some of that and see what that help you as far as itching. But y'all, that's all I have for you today. I just wanted to come on and break down the tips to let you know just what to do once you get your starter locks. I hope this video is helpful to you. If you're somebody who is part of the lock family who have more mature locks, or if you're somebody who's 3, 4, 5 months in with your starter lock journey, then drop some tips in the comments to help the other lock babies get through their lock journey. Just let us know what else you have tried in the beginning to help you out. Cause maybe I left some things off the list, but please drop it in the comments and let us know. Share your knowledge, and I catch you all in this video. Deuces.